I want to greet all the persons who are here from North Windward. I see some from other parts of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's a wonderful evening. We are distributing 20-something lots of land. And we are regularizing another 20-something. So 48 in all. 22 and 26, 48. And we are giving out 3 houses as a consequence of our rebuilding program for after the storm. But I want to talk to you about what we have been doing in housing and lands for the people of this country since 2001. First of all, we have distributed thus far over 4,100 lots of land. Hear me that? We have distributed more housing lots under this government than all the governments put together since 1951. You hear what I'm telling you? If you take the average size lot of being 3,750 square feet, 50 by 75, and you do the maths, you do the arithmetic, you will find that it is over 15 million square feet of land that we have given out or regularized. 15 million square feet of land at an average of $4 a square foot. I'm talking about the value, not what people get it for. People get it for some for nothing, some for 10 cents, some for 50 cents, some for $1.50, and so forth. You're talking about land at the value of $60 million. I want you to get the numbers in your head. Then, houses which we have built. The low-income houses and houses which we have built as a result of storms amount together to 1,500, just over 1,500. Some of the low-income houses more expensive than others. The more recent one, Beresford is here, will tell you is over $100,000, and with the land $120,000. But let me put the average at $60,000. For each of those 1,500, you get $90 million. That's $150 million. We have seen to it through our 100% mortgage program. Over 500 persons, public servants, have gotten mortgages that way. The average size is $200,000. $200,000 with 500 houses, that's $100 million. Do the math, dig me. Am I correct? All right. You hear me? And then we have a program which we put in law called Possessory Title Bill. There have been thus far over 300 possessory titles granted at the courthouse. Each of those on an average is $200,000. That's $60 million. And then $15 million to fix up Gibson Corner, to give people land down by down Leeward, and to do the roads and the like down at Pembroke. And then we have given out materials to people with houses in excess of $15 million. Then lives to live. You add all of those and you see your head is butting up to about $400 million in property which has been released into this country in private hands since the Unity Labour Party has been in office. Those are the facts. But it's not only those, you know. Remember, when we build the houses, we have to deal with water and electricity. When we came to office, under 70% of the households had electricity and pipe-borne water. Now the number is 95, 96, 98%. You agree with me, girl? I talk about things that I know. Now, I want us to take a view as to what is happening now in the country, the developments which are facing us, the developments which are taking place. And over the last 2, 3, 4 weeks, the things are happening at such lightning speed. Matters which have been in process all the time. You see how the initiatives are blossoming. Let us talk about them. And bear with me, you know. Just wait and listen to me. You know, just yesterday, you'd have seen it on television. I was at the port receiving the 2 air bridges for the Argyle International Airport. I promise the people of this country that we are building you an international airport of the highest quality. When you come off from the plane from New York or London or Kingston, Jamaica, or from Barbados or St. Lucia, I don't want, when rain come, that you inside of the plane asking where the umbrella them day. The cooling system is off in the plane. No. I'm not doing it like how we do it in Barbados or in St. Lucia or in Grenada. No. I'm starting from the beginning very good. You come off the plane and like you're in London or you're in New York and you're going through the air bridge. You hear me? They cost $2 million, you know. $2 million US. I could have said, let me wait. I do enough. Let the young people, them, who going to get the benefit of that in 10, 15, 20 years, do that. I say no. Because when you see I am on my last days on this earth, I want to be able to say, among other things, all is well with my soul. And Lord, please, Don't let me leave behind any unfinished task. Secondly, we can't have a first-class international airport without having also first-class seaports. The port in Kingston is 60 years old. And the one which they had built at Camden Park, that port, they built it badly and it's cracking up underneath. We need a new port. I went to the Caribbean Development Bank. I got money to do the first part of the study. Examine to see whether I could move it down to Bottom Tongue area. And then, when we got that study, they showed that the best option down there would be 100 million US. I asked the CDB to give us an extension for the study for our guy, for Annisville. And they just approved that. Mott MacDonald of Canada, that firm is doing the study. Before we go to the polls, we should be able to get that second part of the study done. So I can tell you where I am going to build a new port. Notice, you know, I'm talking about international airport and a new seaport. Because a small country, in order to develop, you have to have first-class infrastructure linking you by air and by sea. And then, for the whole of this week, from Wednesday, I was talking geothermal. You ever hear in all your life that the earth on St. Vincent, underneath it, you have so much steam that you can go down, get the hot water down there, and the steam could propel turbines, engines, and produce you electricity? Did you know that? Geothermal, and that's where we're going. That's why we have Reykjavik Geothermal from Iceland. Emera, a Canadian company which owns Barbados Light and Power in Barbados. And the Clinton Global Initiative, working together with the government. That's an $82 million US investment. By the end of 2018, half of the electricity which would be generated in this country would be by geothermal. And 20% by the hydro. And you notice we're improving the hydro. You see all the big pipe them down a Canary? That is to improve South Rivers. You hear me? You get it? We will make tremendous savings, this country, with geothermal. Because we will save at current prices in the fuel which we import nearly 40 million Eastern Caribbean dollars every year.